Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good evening to all of you, wherever you are right now, even if you are Asian country now, or if you are in American or somewhere in Europe or whatever. So today's episode, we are going to discuss about the N400 naturalization or application for naturalization, and I will tell you also about my experience during my interview regarding with this because this one is very important. Okay, so what is this all about? This in 400 is this is for like if you want to become an American citizenship. Okay, we're going to review with this part 1 up to the end, and I will see how much time I have because I still need to do my assignment on mathematics. And of course, I will try my best. Please, by the way guys, if you are not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please don't forget to click subscribe and hit or press the bell button. And of course, if you are not yet watch my latest video or my recent video about for becoming American citizenship, you can look at it or try to search practice naturalization or practice for American citizenship and put my YouTube channel Just Matilda and they will bring you there, okay, and you can find it there. Okay, so what is this all about? Application for naturalization. So this is it guys, you have this one already. Okay, if the people who apply, you have this one, and we have the same format of the N400. Now the first question is, can I apply the N400 or for the American citizenship even though my even though my 10 years green card is not yet arrived? My answer is yes. You can apply through online even if your I-751 and even also your green card, 10 years green card is not yet arrived. It's okay to apply, okay? It's okay to apply for this N400, like application for naturalization. But the problem is, do you think they will approve? My answer is no, they will not approve because your I-751 and your 10 years green card is not yet arrived because it's important to have those one guys. Proof that you live here in US for more than 3 years, 4 years, or 5 years because that's the requirements. So as I said, so the question is, can I apply for the N400 even though my I-751 and my 10 years green card is not yet arrived? My answer is yes, you can apply. But the next question is, do you think it will approve? Do you think the USCIS will approve my N400? And my answer is no, because they're still waiting your form. They're still waiting the green card. They're still waiting the I-751. I-751? Yeah, they're still waiting for that. So I recommend if your 10 years green card is arrived, that's the time that you can apply because it's a good process. I mean, it's a fast process. Same as what I did when I received my 10 years green card last July 12. I applied immediately and then I got a message from September like that, July, August, September, I think August, that they will schedule my blah blah blah. So okay. So now we're going now to discuss in the part 1. Okay, in the part 1 here, I know you guys, the people who apply already, we have the same format. We can look that one. Part 1, I think this is up to part 12. And I will try my best to finish this one because actually I still have to do because I have a math class. But I will see how much time I have and I will see which part we will stop today. Okay, we'll stop right now. Okay, so for now, in the part 1, this is all about your information for being eligibility. Okay guys, this one, enter your 9-digit A number. This one, okay, I will read. Enter your 9-digit A number is, you can find this number in your alien green card or your permanent residence. Okay, you can find this number and you can put that one here. Enter your 9-digit A number. So again, your 9-digit A number is, you can look this one or you can find this on your green card, on your 10 years green card, or your green card, or your alien green card, like that, or your PR. Okay. Okay, for being eligibility, you are at least 18 years old. Yes. And because also guys, in the part 1, the question is you are at least 18 years old, and there is A, B, C. So you need to choose which one you are there, which one is your answer here, because this is like this information about your eligibility. So this is about you. So what I did is I chose B, because have been a lawful permanent resident of the United States for at least 3 years. In addition, you have been married to and living with the same U.S. citizen spouse for the last 3 years. And your spouse has been a U.S. citizen for the last 3 years at the time you file your form in 400. So, the question is, you are at least 18 years old, and your answer is letter B. Okay? Letter B, I mean, not yours, mine. My answer is letter B, because I've been here like for 3 years. So if you will be in A, you have been a lawful permanent resident of the United States for at least 5 years. So like for example, if you live here already in United States like 5 years, so that would be your answer, letter A. Example, letter C, are a lawful permanent resident of the United States, and you are the spouse of a U.S. citizen, and your U.S. citizen spouse is regularly engaged in a specified employment abroad. C, the Immigration and Nationality Act I in Section 319B. If your residential address is outside the United States and you are filing under Section 319B, select the USCIS filed office from the list below where you would like to have your naturalization interview. So, and letter D also are applying of the basis of qualifying services, qualifying military service, and letter E is other explained. So I'm sorry, I'm wrong. So the question is, you are at least 18 years old, and they have a choices E up to A as in apple up to E. For example, if you are like a fresh married from a U.S. citizenship, and then you live here for more than 3 years, so you may choose letter B. Okay? Okay, letter B. And next, guys, in a part 2, this is also information about you. This is the person applying for naturalization. So, if you're the one who applies, so this would be about you, okay? Family name. Okay, the question is, your current legal name do not provide a nickname, okay? Family name, okay, your family name is the last name. It's the last name, your last name right now, okay? Your last name right now. So I put my last name. Given name is my first name, of course, and then middle name is my middle name. Because I did not change my last name to my husband's last name, so I just put my last name only. So your name exactly as it appears on your permanent resident card. So of course, your name, family name, your apelyido, and given name is your first name, and then middle name is Sususco. That's my middle name. And also, guys, information about you, person applying for naturalization, continue. This is the part 2. Okay, number 3, other names you have used since birth include nicknames, alias, and middle name if applicable. Family name, last name, given name, first name, and middle name if applicable. So only, guys, if you use if you use other name, okay? When you are like, for example, since birth you have other names, so you can put that one here. Or number 3, please do not lie, because during your interview you have an oath like to do like this, to be a loyal, to tell the truth. Okay, and number 4, name change. So name change is the optional only. Okay, so this one is the optional only. So read the form in 400 instructions before you decide whether or not you would like to legally change your name. So what I did, okay, hold on, I will just finish the question. What you like to change your name? So the choice is yes or B. Would you like to change your name? If your answer is yes, type or print the new name you would like to use in the spaces provided below. And of course, the family name that you like, your given name that you like, and middle name that you like. Again, if you ask me if this is free or not, yes, this is 100 free legally to change your name. This is free, totally free. Okay, I have also a story with this. When the time I apply this one, I put no. See? I put no. Okay? I put no when the time I apply this one online. So because this is the original one that I still have right now, because you can Xerox with this, or you can have a copy of this in your account. So I put no. During the interview, when the officer asked me about this name change, and I said, but before the interview, I told him, officer, can I tell something, or can I ask something, if that's okay with you? And the officer said, sure. In my N400 in part 2, number 4, I put, this is about the name change optional. Since it's optional, because the time when I filed this, I just put no. And can I change my name? Before we proceed, can I change my name? And the officer said, sure, 100% sure. So I put my new name, I give my new name, and then my given name, like that. So it's totally free. So I will know that one if they will approve already my during my oath of ceremony. Okay. So like for example, guys, if you have the same me that you did not put your name, like for example, if you want to change your name, just put yes, and your family name that you'd like, and the given name that you like, and middle name that you like. It's okay also if it's different name, not related from your husband or wife. That's fine. You can pick what name you like, or what last name you like. If it's like a celebrity or whatever, it's fine. Okay, number 5, guys, they ask about your US Social Security number only if it's if applicable. But I could say yes, you need to put this one, because sometimes the officer will ask you. Even though if they put if applicable, believe me, this is N400, and you have this one, because if you have no social security number, even though that you work before, you cannot register like in the state or whatever. I forgot. And of course, number 7, this is about your gender. And of course, date of birth. The first is month, and the second is date, and the third is year. So now the question also is, date you become a lawful permanent resident. So the first one is month, day, and year. So now they have a lot of people don't understand when they become a lawful permanent resident in the United States. So not all, but I know that some people are they don't understand how when they become a lawful permanent residents. Again, the date you become a lawful permanent resident is mostly after 1 year, not the time when you arrive here in the United States. You cannot do that one. You can find this one in your green card permanent, your first permanent residence, your green card. You can find this one. Like me, I was a lawful permanent resident May 3, 2017, but I arrived in US 2016 of February. So, my 2016 of February, those are not my lawful permanent residents, okay? That's the first I came here in US, and after 1 year, or after how many months, I become a lawful permanent resident on May 3, 2017. So at least, guys, it's clarified, because I know that some of you don't understand. Date you become a lawful permanent resident, not the one that you became here first in US, okay? They ask you, mostly this is like after 1 year or more than 1 year, okay? You can find this one in your green card. And country of birth, of course, because I am from Philippines, so I put Philippines. Country of citizenship or nationality, so I put also Philippines. Now, do you have a physical or developmental disability or mental impairment that prevents you from demonstrating your knowledge and understanding of the English language and or civics requirements for naturalization? If you answer yes, submit a completed form and the 648 medical certification for disability exception when you file your form in 400. If you are not one of this, the one that I read, if you are not one of this, if you are not one of this that they mention here, just put no. Okay. And the number 13, exemptions from the English language test. Don't worry about that one. Don't answer that one. Do not answer that, because this is about like, are you a 50 years old? Are you a 55 years old? Are you a 65 years old? So just leave it alone. Do not answer no, 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 because you don't know. They will ask you in the officer, and then you don't know also, like, oh my God, I forgot my answer there. See? So don't worry about that. See? I did not answer. See, this is it, the three of the three. I did not answer that one, so please do not answer, okay? In the part 3, this is accommodation for individuals with disability and or impairments. Read the information in the N400 instruction before completing the part, okay? This part. Are you requesting an accommodation because of your disabilities and or impairments? If you answer yes, select any box. But if you are not one of these guys, just put no, period. Okay. If you are a deaf or hard of hearing and request the following accommodation, if you are requesting a sign language interpreter, include for which language, for example, American Sign Language, and I'm blind or have low vision and request the following accommodation, just put no. Okay, just put no. Or don't bother it. It's not really important, okay? So again guys, in the part 3, accommodation for individual with disability and or impairments, they will ask you again about this, the letter A. So they call it like enter your 9-digit A number, okay? As I said, you can find this one in your permanent residence, in your green card or your alien registration green card. You can find that one, and you need to put this number because it's very important, because if you will not put that one, and then your paper will not approve. They will not approve. Okay, and letter C guys, we are now in page 3. I have another type of disability and or impairment. For example, use a wheelchair. Describe the nature of your disability and or impairment and the accommodation you are requesting. So just don't bother it. Okay, in the part 4, this is the information to contact you. So of course, this is very important, guys, because especially, like, for example, if there is something going on your papers that like lacking, there is something that they need you, so they're easy to contact with you, like for your call or email address or your address to mail it, okay? So the daytime telephone number, even though if you have only one phone number, just put it there. And I recommend also that do not put the number of your husband or your wife. Do not put that one. Just put your number, okay? And be always also active. And of course, they will ask you your email address. So if you want, they will email you. And in the part 5, this is information about your residence, okay? So to the people who are the same me, that they live in different state before, because my state before is Colorado, then right now we are now in Pennsylvania. So your current physical address, of course, in the okay, so this is the part 1, the part 5 information about your residence. So the number 1, they will say, where have you lived during the last 5 years? Provide your most recent residence and the list every location where you have lived during the last 5 years. If you need extra space, use additional sheets of paper. This is what I don't like, because oh my God, this is too much. This is too much. Okay, in the part 5, guys, in the number 1, your current physical address. So the address where you live right now. Of course, this put your street number and name, your town, then your county, and then your state, your zip code, and like that. And then dates of residence. So this is the same, like for example, if you live in different state. So the dates of residence here when I came in Pennsylvania is June 15, and of course the year is 2017. And then your current mailing address. So your current mailing address is the same your address right now, where you live right now, okay? So I put the same like my address. Okay. Okay, and the part 5, guys, they will ask, this is also about your residence. This is the continuation. Again, in the part 5, you can see again your number. For your alien card registration number, you can find that one also, okay? In the letter C, this is physical address 2. Okay, so this is what I telling you guys, because I live in different state before. So I live in Colorado, so I put my Colorado address here. Okay, and I came in US like February 17, 2016, and then I moved here in I don't know, but no. I live in Colorado on June 14, 2017. Then that's the time I moved here in Pennsylvania. Okay, that's the time that I came in Pennsylvania. And letter D, this is the physical address. So this is what I don't like, because they need to ask you the address where you live before. Like if you, like for example, the same of me from Philippines, you need to put your address here. It's a lot, it's too much. But I just put only 3 address, okay? My current address right now, and then my address where I live before in Colorado, and my recent address where I was in Manila, and that was in Novelita. Okay, don't worry about, because sometimes they don't want you to ask. Okay, don't worry about that one. In the part 6, this is the information about your parents. So if you are the same with me, current legal name of U.S. citizen, mother. If your mother is not citizen, if your father is not citizen, and then don't bother that one. Don't answer on part 6, information about your parents and information about your father. This is on page 5. Don't bother that one. If you are the same of me, if your both parents is not citizen, do not answer that one, because if you will answer that one, then you have a trouble. You don't know, because they will ask here, when is your father or parents become a U.S. citizen here, then because they will ask also the date, so you cannot memorize that everything. So don't bother that one. If you are fresh, that you're the only one who arrived here, not your parents, so do not answer this one in the part 6, okay? The information about the information about your parents and your father. In the part 7, this is biographic information. Okay, note, USCIS requires you to complete that categories below to conduct background checks. Okay, so number 1, ethnicity. Select only one box. So the question is Hispanic or Latino, not Hispanic or Latino. So my answer is not Hispanic or Latino. And then number 2 is the race. Select all applicable boxes. If you are white, put white. If you are Asian, put Asian. Because I am Asian, so my answer is Asian. And then there's also Black or African American or American Indian or Alaskan Native or Native Hawaiian or other Pacific Islander. Okay. And on number 3, they have something here like a height fit. So mostly they ask her like the inches fit, like so I am 5'6". My weight is 159 pounds plus now I am chubby, so 160 more than. And then on number 5, they will ask about your color, eye color. So my eye color is black, but there's a lot of choices here. If you are a blue, wow, you're lucky, you're handsome. Blue, brown, gray, green, hazel, maroon, pink, or unknown other. So just choose black if your eye is black. You cannot deny this one, guys, because they will see this one in your permanent residence and in your state ID. So make it sure that it's matched. And then your hair color, like for example, bald, no hair. Oh my God, how I wish. Gusto ko rin magpakalbo. Black, if your hair is black, just put black. And blonde, brown, gray, red, sandy white, And then my last is, okay, in the part 8, guys, this is the information about your employment and schools you attended. This is also what I don't like, because oh my god, they need to ask you this. Oh my god, number 5, number 6. Wow, this is too much. This is too much. I know you don't like this one. If I don't like, I know you don't like it too. Okay, so this one lists where you have worked or attended school, full-time or part-time during the last 5 years. Provide information for the complete time period, include all military, police, or intelligence service. Begin by providing information about your recent or current employment, studies, or unemployment if applicable. Provide the location and dates where you work, were self-employed, were unemployed, or have studied for the last 5 years. If you work for yourself, type or print self-employed. If you were unemployed, type or print unemployed. If you need extra space, use additional sheets of papers. Again, in this part 8, they will ask you again for your registration LU number or your permanent number. Your permanent number and your green card. So you need to put this. Okay. Okay, guys. So this is mostly about my work. Okay. So I have 3 jobs here. 3 jobs here. So I have 3 jobs here. The first one is my current, and then my old one, and then my old one. So this one is easy, but this is too much because you need also to put the dates when do you start. But do not worry the date, because you can find this one in your tax. I think you can find this one in your tax if you filed it, you know, or maybe in your space tab, or you can ask in your old employee. Just contact to your employer when did you start, because it's important to know, guys, because you don't know, they will ask. Okay, my god, my watching is almost done. Okay, guys, I think those are it for now. Okay, I will just finish this. In the part 9, this is the time outside the United States. Okay, well, I'll just continue this one tomorrow. So those are only, guys, for today. Please, if you enjoy our video, do not forget to click subscribe and hit or press the bell button. So what you are going to do while you are on our video, have a copy of this, and then try to follow me where I am reading, so that also you will know, because I read everything there and I explain everything there. Okay, so those are only for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy, and I hope you like our video. Thank you.